Good morning. Saturday morning.
Morning, everyone.
How are you?
Hope you all had a happy new year
Happy 2024.
since the last time we've seen you.
Yes,
So we're back
definitely.
for the live kiln opening for the first time this year. And
Of course, we're just clearing up technical issues.
Yeah, and it's going to be a big year this year. Lots of glaze development this year, and different shapes of pots. So.
Hi, Kawane and Toto. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Kawani and Toto.
And since
Good morning.
our last live video, that has also been learning wheel framing as well. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of new things we're doing this year.
Yes, that's interesting, but it's good. And made some good pots, and still learning.
Say a quick hello to everybody. Bye.
Christine.
Happy 2024.
And
We're
Seamus
so
is
happy to
coming
be
too.
back. He's got technical issues and he's frantically working trying to fix it because he's our technical
So how was
person.
everyone's new year anyway? So you've had good start to the year. It's who's on holidays, who's not. Where do you come from? What part of the world? Do you make your own pots?
Hello.
Do you do your own glazes? So did anyone make glazes from scratch here that's watching?
Hi, Travis and
Hi, Travis. We get
Naomi Wolf and
Naomi,
Rowie, Khalid.
Rowley,
Oh, from the
Khalid.
Kiln country in New Zealand, Travis.
Travis.
Oh,
G'day,
hi,
Travis,
Hey,
from New Zealand.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to maybe just keep an eye on that so we can do? We've got an iPad set up for TikTok today. Generally, we've got a computer, but we've had to go on the
That's
iPad.
a technical difficulty with our internet speed.
Yes.
Yes.
So decided to update the moment we were going to go live, so
Yeah.
they put a stop to that.
Yes.
So anyway, so who's
Hi,
in?
Zero.
Hi, Zero. Who's in the glaze chemistry here? Anyone make their own glazes from scratch? We're going to focus a lot on that this year. With developing glazes and developing glazes from from scratch. So we're going to help people do that as well. Just developing real good durable glazes. So we're going to be testing every week, hopefully, and getting different results. So what we're looking for is good durable glazes that are classed as being food safe. But if your glaze is really durable, the clay might be an issue in regards to vitrification, but the only way I think that you can actually avoid it is to go to cone 10.
Thanks,
Anyway.
Cutie, for the roads.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
very much.
Anyway, I won't get into the technical details of all that. We've got a whole year to explain lots of different things we'll be doing.
Hi, Chewy and Bobo Bear.
Hi, Chewy, Bobo
And
Bear.
Mishy.
So anyway, we'll get to it and we'll open up the kiln.
And
Cool.
Cash, hello. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Cash.
All right. So for the first piece of 2024, we have a nice little vase here, handmade vase.
Gee,
with
that's come out nice, hasn't it?
yeah, with our wacky wombat glaze.
Oh,
This
I'm
one
happy
was
that's come
hand
out.
painted, wasn't?
Yes.
Yes, it looks
Yes,
like
so
it.
that's had the CMC on it.
Hi, Eve.
That's had the CMC cover put over the top, the green cover on.
So
the blue.
CMC in a dipping glaze made into paintable glaze. So that looks pretty
Hi,
good.
Gertrude.
And it's on black
Vic
clay.
And Charlie. Hello, everyone, for joining us.
And it's
So
on-
this particular pot is on the reel, last night's reel, so you can look that up from how we made this one. Christine made this one out of a slab, and she's didn't put feet on this one. And so that's a little low flower vase that you can pop little flowers in and so on. But it's on our latest reel.
That come out really nice. I love the brown spots in the green and that. That
Yeah.
come out so good.
It's got beautiful texture.
Phase separation, is it?
So you've got a phase separating. Well, you're floating blue here and you've also got a floating mixture of colours here. So it's a phase separation, and there's a bit of variegation going on. There's lots of things going on with this particular glaze here. But yeah, so you see the brown on the rim, that's just a breakout from the black clay. You see all the pooling in all the lines that were created with a little ball tool, so that you can get that effect on your piece by just using a simple ball tool and just creating some texture.
Hi, Just Ben. Thanks for joining.
And you get that little bit of pooling in all the little grooves and so on from the glaze running once it starts to get very, very runny.
Hi, Jimmy Donut and Riley.
Hi, Jimmy.
Dance
And-
lovers, hello.
And
We'd
Riley,
like to join
dance
us.
lovers. Yep, so that's the first pot out of a kiln for 2024.
Yes.
I love it. I love how that's come out. I'm very happy with
Yeah,
that.
beautiful glaze.
You
Yeah.
Really.
never quite know. I try and make things to go with your glazes, but you never quite know it's going to come out well or not.
Yeah, so we've developed this glaze from scratch here. So that's not a bought glaze or a commercial glaze. So both glazes have been developed from test tiles to testing on pots to eventually getting it on a nice piece that actually can show off. You have to appreciate what it looks like in real life. I mean,
Yeah, it's a bit dark in here. Hi,
Yeah.
Bat. Thanks for joining us.
That's our first piece.
Yeah, very
first
nice.
piece.
Very happy.
Was
We've
that
got a
test
few
tile?
test tiles in here today, haven't we?
Yes.
So we'll be able to see how they've come out.
All right. So, what have we got here?
Lots of
Wax.
test
Well, we'll leave these
Hi,
ones.
Chips.
I won't.
Jay and Himanshu, hello.
I won't talk much about these test tiles that we're pulling out in the clay, different clay bodies. I'll get the white ones out. We did run this kiln a little bit hot. We changed the temperature a little bit just to experiment. We went from our usual 222, is that right? 1222 Celsius, degrees Celsius, to 1229 with just a slightly longer hold, and we had a bit of running. So we're going to test these glazes again and lower that temperature down to our normal temperature. But I'll show you on the white clay body soon. You'll get a look at what the colours are.
Hi, Clara.
This one's a little wheel thrown.
Carol and Anton, thanks for joining us, Sean.
Thank you. Morning, guys, or afternoon, whichever one it is.
nice colour, isn't it?
Yes, this is
Oh,
our
yeah.
sapphire glaze, but we've you could almost say we've re-engineered it to for the
Bring
chemistry.
it in a wee bit closer. Wow.
For the chemistry to be a little bit
different colours
better.
in that are amazing.
So this one's on the speckle clay. This is the first time that we've actually done some pieces on this new clay. I bought a bag a couple of weeks ago and decided to make a few pieces from it and see what it was like. So it has given a slightly different look than some of the other pieces with the same glaze. So when we get them out, I'll show you the difference between how the speckle has changed the look of the sapphire.
Wow, that looks beautiful, Aiden.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favourite pieces. I like the tactileness of it and the shape. But that's our new sapphire glaze that's been re-chemistrised.
Crystallisation. Is that the crystallisation in that, Jim? That's just
Yeah, you got a bit of lots of things going on with that one. But yeah, but crystallisation definitely. There's a
and the
bit
speckle.
there's a wee bit of floating going on.
Actually, Seamus said it looks like cookies and cream ice cream underneath, which
Hi,
it does.
Rabbit the Duck. Hello, Tia.
So just to show you, that's the glaze there that was developed on the test tile last year. And that's a 3:7 flux ratio, so very durable glaze. Should be very hard wearing, dishwasher safe, da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Gonlua said
Can you
absolutely beautiful. Hello, Gonlua.
And is that Joe, is it? Did you say?
Hey? Gonlua.
Oh, g'day, Gon Lewis.
I don't know if I'm saying the right name.
Anyway, so that's
Pronouncing properly.
the glaze we developed last year. Can you see that? Does that show up the glaze there?
Yes.
Yep. And just to show that basically what you get on a test tile, if chemistry is very predictable if you do the chemistry side of your glaze making. That's the test tile. This is the test pot, and that's on speckle too. So it's got a little bit more white flecks in it compared to this white here, but we'll show you one a bit later with that. You got a little bit of green coming out where it's thin. And yeah, so if your glaze chemistry is right and you concentrate on that, your pot should be exactly the same. Should be, saying that doesn't necessarily always work that way, but yeah, should be pretty close.
Yeah.
We got 2
Pumpkins.
both
Wacky Wombat.
both with the Wacky Wombat glaze. So these are both on black clay, and little handmade little pumpkins that Mummy's made.
Yes, I like how they come out with the Wacky Wombat.
They always turn out really nice, especially with the running coming down the side there.
And the brown that you get on the stems, you know, where it breaks away.
Yes, that's showing the black clay body underneath, so you get that effect. If that was white, you would not get the same effect.
And you also got like the pools of blue coming down as well at the top
Yeah.
there. Can you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah, they always turn out nice, these pumpkins. I think also because of the shape as well. They've got a really nice shape for it to pool and drip over, which is
Yeah.
good.
Can you see that that blue there?
Can you see that blue?
You see
yes,
that blue?
yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
phase separation there?
Maybe not as good as in real life, but you can still see it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Got a lot going on that glaze.
Yeah, it's
2 nice little
fantastic.
pumpkins.
So
Almost the
that's
same.
this glaze has got chrome in it and tin. So yeah, so we get the opacity from both the phase separation and also the tin. And
Hi, Oliver and Vortex and Twinsy. Hello. Thanks
Hello,
for
guys.
joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. Good start to the year.
so here's a little pink and green pot. So this is Raven's combo, named after Raven suggested that that's what we should call it, and so we went with that because I think it's a great name for a great little combo. So
Yeah, she suggested putting the pink and green together.
that's
didn't she?
right, and we're glad we did. So you can see a little bit of running. See a bit of running at the front there,
Yes. Very
and
nice.
we get the crystallization from the rutile green.
Hi, Dream Portraits.
So
Thanks
that's-
for joining us.
That's your titanium crystallizing.
Yes,
a-
you can
in-
definitely see that underneath, can't
Yeah,
you?
in a slow cool. So you
Yeah.
slow cool and titanium will crystallize. Okay, and then we've got the pink. Now that pink is the old pink. We've got a new recipe for pink now, which we've got in this kiln. Slightly darker, but no doubt.
You've just
That's why I'm on the wrong account on Instagram. That's why we're not getting the normal people
on TikTok.
on Instagram.
Oh yeah, there
It's
you
on the
go.
wrong account. There you go.
Where do you want to switch?
Yeah, swap over.
We're going to switch over a little bit, so we'll just stop the live for a few minutes and we'll come back.
Oh, just the live on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so for who's still there, so this a little
No,
pot,
it's turned it off.
little pot that Christine made from. This is by hand, not by wheel. So just on a mold, two halves, and then she cuts a little top out, puts a little neck on it, little trailer. Looks like a little snake or little tadpoles, little tail.
Just to help, I try and think about the glaze running down. I helped to do that.
And we use
Hi, Tia. Thanks for joining us.
to separate the pink and the green. We use latex. So we bring the latex just short of where the glaze ends on the green, so that we don't, when we put the pink over, we don't have any latex getting caught under the pink. If it does, it'll burn off, but you're going to have glaze under that as well. You won't have a white patch. So that's how you get rid of those little white spots.
You've been trying to refine the glazes, haven't you?
Yeah, so I mean, it takes a bit to you got to understand how to use latex, and it doesn't come with a book of instructions. You got to learn these things. So if that can help you apply your latex better, then that's great. So that's what we do here. So that's that one.
So, for people who are just joining us on Instagram, we actually went live on the wrong account, which is why we're number 1 late. Number 2, we've already got half the kiln already unloaded. So
We'll do a revamp.
we'll do definitely a recap on the kiln unload. we've done this one a little hotter. So we put the temperature up on this one a little bit more than what we usually do. And we've had a few of the test tiles run in terms of them getting just a bit too hot and running onto the kiln shelf, which you can see here. So basically we'll just have to
A little bit of grinding.
to do. But this is just normal with testing glazes. This is why you put the kiln wash on the top of your kiln shelf, just to help protect it a little bit.
Hi, Bee Hiker and Sweetie.
If we hadn't had this kiln wash on the kiln shelf, we probably would have had a few pieces actually like stuck really badly to the shelf. So this is why it's good to put the kiln wash on. But also when you are testing glazes, it's going to happen at times. You're going to have things stick. So
Hi,
100%.
French Camp History. Thanks for joining
Hi,
us.
French.
And Gord
French
and
Camp.
Robin.
Gordon.
how
Robin.
are we?
Yeah.
Morning, guys.
So with that
Hi,
one there,
everybody.
so we'll grind these off, and because we've actually done a bit of grinding on this shelf already, we'll take off that kiln wash, we'll flip it over, and that'll become the bottom now, and we'll use the kiln shelf on this side and put some kiln wash on that side, and just use it for that side. So there you go.
Hi, Ruvash and Silver Thistle. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
We've got a wacky wombat little ruffled bowl.
That's nice.
This has turned out really nice.
What's the colour underneath? Wow.
Brown.
Oh, wow.
So this one's
That's
a
that same break that you get when you get,
On
because
the
dark clay body. But it looks like wood on the bottom. See,
That's
see the texture of it?
amazing.
It looks like it's actually panels of wood.
that little microfiber there. I'll see if I can get the smudges off it. Can you see that?
That's like a bit like the brown on the pumpkins.
Yes.
How's that? Can you see that?
Yeah. Wow.
That's nice.
Hi, Grant. Thanks for joining us.
So this one's turned out really nice. It's actually got streaks of like darker brown through there.
I can't
through the
believe the
clay.
different colour underneath. It's like a totally colour on its own. Hi,
Beautiful pot,
Kate.
that one.
Thanks for joining us.
This is these sections here where it is a little bit darker, where the brown's showing through, is where the glaze is a little bit thinner in terms of the colour, and the black is showing through the glaze back out as the light's sort of refractoring through it. So
And show the front again.
the thicker areas will be blue, and then the thinner areas will have that black showing through, which is coming through as brown.
Hi, Sandra.
G'day, Sandra. How are you?
Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining us.
We're on the wrong account this morning, so we had to switch over.
Yes, we're a bit late. We
live on the wrong account.
we went live for 10 minutes on the wrong account, so but we're
Hi,
on the right
Sacred
one now.
Glazes.
So that's our
Mrs. Mitch, thanks for joining
Mrs. Mitch,
us.
and who else?
Sata Glazes.
Sata Glazes.
How
How
are
are
we?
you?
Sata Glaze Pottery.
Sata Glaze Pottery.
Mm.
Pottery. Pottery.
pottery.
Sandra
I need a
said
coffee.
hi, everyone.
Hi, Sandra. Enjoying almost, what would it be now? Oh, no. Yeah. Autumn.
Hi,
It's autumn.
Lapita.
Yeah.
Is it autumn? No, winter. It's winter. It's winter. Yeah, of course. It's the opposite of ours.
Yes.
Opposite.
So yeah.
Hi from Portugal.
Portugal.
Oh, the light captured.
Cool.
Hello from
Lovely. You got
Portugal.
some nice pots in Portugal, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Terracotta.
That's Carolina, I think.
Earthenwares. Lots of earthenwares. And
Hi, Three Pines Pottery. Thanks for joining us.
So that's our very nice ruffled bowl, handmade. This is not done on the wheel or anything. Handmade with
Hi, Lindy.
on black clay. Hello, Lindy. Thanks for joining us.
Lindy.
Did
How are
you
you,
do?
Lindy?
Did you do a video on how you did this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
Coke bottle.
Yes.
Yes,
So
I
that's
did.
that's done. That's done with a Coke. Do you have a Coke bottle? The
Yeah.
1 litre.
Yeah, that's 2 litre.
Oh yeah. So this one's been draped over a over
Hi,
a
Lords
soft drink
from
bottle.
Peru. Hello.
So that's how you get that effect. Except this one was done, I think, on a 1 litre, not a 2 litre. But
No.
oh, it's just shrunk down.
I made a mould though. To put it
Yeah.
on.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Seamus made a mould.
We sprayed some Windex on the inside and just poured the plaster in, and you just
Boom.
take it out when it comes out. And
Yeah.
it's,
Do you have that?
Yes,
yeah.
it's on my
Yes.
table.
So this is made by simply draping some clay over the top of a shape of like this. So
So easy. So you get the feet as well, so you can actually glaze a whole piece. So it comes off your kiln shelf. So that's the main reason why we like our pottery with
Hi, Walker.
feet on them.
we like feet.
And
Hey, Water.
Francis, hello from New
Actually,
York.
no, you-
Beautiful
Francis from
place.
New York.
Since you're
Yeah,
done that.
beautiful.
Hello,
place.
Francis.
So there you go. That's it there.
As you can see,
Out of plaster.
who can tell what bottle it come from? Is it Pepsi or is it Coke?
Yeah, well, if you just saw the drink bottle there, I think you'd already know the answer to
They
that.
mightn't have seen that.
But
They
yes,
might have been too focused on the shape.
I'm already.
So there you go.
Not the branding.
So how did you make that again, Seamus? So yeah, you just pour your you cut the bottle in half, of course. Oh yeah, you got to cut the top off, obviously, and then you just spray it with some
Let
Windex.
me hold that for you.
So it's 1/3 Windex.
Look at the
I'm
party.
losing it now.
Little party hat.
It's 1/3. No, yeah, it's 1/3 Windex to water, and you just spray that in the bottle first, and then when you pour this into it, it's what it does is it pushes the bubbles into the plaster, so you don't have bubbles all around the outside of your mold.
It's hydrophobic.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Hydrophobic.
obviously there are going to be small
That's a
bubbles
big
on
word.
it, but it does.
Hydrophobic.
It does.
Is that a phobia?
No, it's hydrophobic means resistant to water.
Okay. Technically.
Resistance to water.
Yeah, well, sort of thing. Like it pushes it away. So basically, when you pull out, it's like shining because it's all nice and smooth on the outside. So you get
That's
a good
brilliant,
surface.
said Sandra.
Well-
Starfish vibes.
Yes. Boom.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. There it is.
So that's your results from it. And I thought it would make nice pooling spots for the glaze as well in the bottom of it for
It did, didn't
something a bit different. Yes.
And Sandra, just chrome and tin for this glaze here. Floating blue, chrome and tin.
Well, that's on Sandra's pot, that glaze.
Yes.
It is. So.
You can have some fun with that. There you go.
Yeah, Francis said, beautiful piece. Someone's sending hearts, so they like it.
This is a little wheel thrown bowl that that I've put together. I don't know if anyone saw the video where I scratched the decoration in the side. So this is how it's turned out with our new sapphire glaze that we've put on it. So we've re-engineered the chemistry on our sapphire glaze to make it a little bit better
Very nice. It still has the green tinge around the rim.
and a bit more durable. So the colour has changed slightly, but we're actually liking the
It's
new
actually
colour.
a bit brighter, isn't
Yes, it's a bit brighter.
Hi, Emma and Clarice. Hello. Thanks for joining us.
This is another wheel thrown piece that we pulled out earlier. This is at the top of the kiln, but these two are on two different white clay bodies. So this one's just the regular white Keens, and this one is the Clayworks Chris's Speckle. So these two have given a slightly different look. I don't know if you can see that on the actual video. But the speckle has definitely sort of reacted with the glaze a little differently than what just the plain white has.
Yeah, so it's a bit more blotchy, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit more blotchy, and there's a little there's almost
More
like
depth to it,
iron
isn't
spots coming through, like little black dots, where this one doesn't have that.
it? Sandra said, I like the brightness of your new sapphire.
That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So yeah, this is a nice little wheel thrown pot, and I'm glad I put the scratches in the side because it's actually turned it just from what would be a very plain, boring looking surface to something that's actually got a little bit of substance.
Hi, Masami and Zach. We
Hi
might
from
actually-
Sammy and Zach.
Yeah.
So here we're talking about from textile to pot. So if your chemistry's right and you believe in it, but it should be right from what you know about chemistry. The actual pot, when you dip it in the new glaze, so that's a totally new batch. That was an 8,000 gram dry batch that we made up. Then yeah, that's exactly, there is absolutely no difference between this batch and that batch. As long as you make sure that you're consistent with everything you do.
Hi, Erie. Thanks for joining us.
There you have it. So you
Yeah.
can see there is absolutely no difference.
Very
So
nice.
I mean, I
That
see it
new
so
colour's lovely.
I see it so often. You hear people say, "Well, I mean, the textile's going to look different from the batch that I made." Well, it shouldn't. If you're copying exactly the same recipe, you weigh things out properly, and you do your study into glazed chemistry, you shouldn't have any difference, as far as I know. Now, I'm getting all this from Matt Katz, but still, shouldn't have any difference.
Bye, Marie. Thanks for
There you
joining
go.
us.
It's all the same.
You can show the difference between the two sapphires.
There's 2 sapphires from last year's sapphire to this year's.
It's a lot brighter. Look at that.
A lot brighter.
Wow.
Well, the flux ratio is better on this one than this one. This one's a darker one, but we can play around with that a little bit.
And it is a slightly darker clay body, so maybe it's overstating the
So
darkness a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, because one's on buff.
One's on buff,
What,
yeah.
well, exactly. Yep. And but this is definitely brighter.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
And on the inside, you can see it's still got all the flecks on the inside of the bowl.
Yes,
You can see all those flecks
that's right.
all on the inside, which you still got on the.
So it's
Yes.
very relative.
Hi, Fan.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Fan, hello. Yeah, but so anyway, so when you change your flux ratio, it's so your colours come from your alkaline earths. So yeah, we've just and plus there might be silica to alumina ratios a wee bit different. But anyway, I'm not going to go into the technicalities of why that's different than that. But yeah, we've got a lighter
Hi, Mighty Mouse.
variation this
And
time.
K7, hello.
And I think it looks fine as long as it's still got that green tinge to it, which it does, which is carried over. So I mean,
I actually like the new look.
yeah, I like it a lot.
Hi,
brighter.
Sashri. Sashri says good morning.
Morning,
Good morning,
Sashri.
Sashri. Anyway, so there you go. That's that one.
And Roby, hello.
We got 2 pots that are done in the pink glaze.
Wow, that's the updated one.
Yes, this is the updated one. One's a slip cast one. This one's a wheel thrown pot. This is the same thing that I was talking about before. This one is just our regular white, and this one's a crystal speckle. You can see the difference that it's done from
It's
one.
a wee bit hard to see. Maybe tilt back a bit
Can you
to see the
see?
difference in the 2 colours. Oh, that's a bit better.
Can you see the white flecks coming through?
Yeah.
So it's completely changed how the glaze looks in terms of just using 2 different clay bodies.
Sashri said, yay, AM today, watching live,
What's that?
so happy.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Sashri.
And she said, beautiful colour.
Thank you.
Colour.
Glad you could join us. Yeah,
So here we go. Here is the new test tile as well. We can see it on this one here. That's a very similar clay body, so there's no difference in the actual look from this batch, from only 100 gram test, to this batch, which is an 8,000 gram made up bucket. So there you go. Now, see these little things here. We're getting a little bit of problems with what do you call it?
Particle packing.
Particle packing on this clay body. It's a slip. So we're having a few problems here. We don't get it all the time. We get that there. Another thing we did the test on this one too is that if you see here, you know that. Right?
Just
If you
step
see
back a
here,
bit, both of you. So we can
this is
see
the tongue marks. Now, usually, every time I may know about it, I just put a little dab on each, rub them, and put a dab on each, just a very small dab, and never see the actual tongue marks. But this time we thought we won't touch them to see if it will heal on its own, and it obviously didn't. So there you go. So
Yes.
it's always good just to touch them up.
and I think
Hi,
you could
the
even
real
see
Angelus.
you can
Thanks
see
for
a slight
joining
tongue
us.
mark on the inside of this one as well. But
We did the same on that as well.
yes,
So you have to
I
get
think
the
it's healed
first-
over.
Pot over because people didn't see that because we're on
All
the
right, so
wrong
I'll have a
thing.
recap.
There's
Yeah.
the difference.
There's our 2 different pinks as well. So that's last year's pink, and that's this year's new pink.
They're still pretty close, aren't they?
Yes, but
year's
this
is
one's got a
wee
way
bit
better.
darker.
This one's got a way better formula in terms of chemistry. So this is a lot more durable and a better glaze. So we're
Yes.
good. It was good. We were able to keep them very similar.
Hi, Door Knocker and Amelia. Hello, thanks for joining us.
The first piece that we pulled out for 2024 was
Melly.
this big boy.
And Pottermar, thanks for joining
So
us.
who's there, Moe?
No,
No, who'd you say then?
Amelia.
Amelia?
And
Hello.
Malik.
And
Oh,
Malik.
Malik.
Hello, Malik.
Hello,
Amelia.
guys. This is our,
Oh, I'm amazed how that come out.
this was our first one we pulled out for 2024.
Someone's putting love hearts up. They like it.
On black clay, our wacky wombat with the CMC. This is the green cover that we've put with CMC to make it a paintable glaze. So that's been painted on the top of this, which gives us that a little bit of a lighter effect than if we were to dip it.
It's a bit dark today, so you can't. It's hard to see.
Can you
how
see the ridges?
Beautiful that, yes.
So
How beautiful it come out.
the ridges we did with a little bit of a ball tool, in pressing into the clay, the top surface of the clay, which has allowed the glaze to pool a little bit and get high spots as well, little highlights.
Hi, Julian.
Hi, Julian.
And
Hey, Julian.
Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Thanks for joining
Lindy
us.
said she loves this one.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I'm very happy the way that come out.
It's
Little
got
spaceship.
a little lovely shape to it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So she said, my daughter Shampi, she is excited waiting to hear her name when you say. She watches alive every time with me. Ah, there you go,
thank you.
Shampi.
Shambi.
Are you
Welcome,
going to take up
Shambi.
pottery too?
Yes, well, like her mum,
And
she's going to
and
be an
art.
artist.
Art, yes.
She might be painting,
Yes.
Yes.
might do a bit of pottery. You just never know.
Hi, Asterix Ceramics. Thanks for joining us.
It's a lot of fun, whichever one you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's always takes your mind off things, and when you're doing your art, you're just away off the birds, doing
Yeah.
whatever you do.
Exactly. That actually looks like a river stone, doesn't it?
Yes,
Nice.
it does.
Yeah. Now, that's our first piece we pulled out earlier.
Yep.
We then have a lovely little green and pink glazed little vase. So you can even say an inkwell, but I don't think anyone uses inkwells anymore. This one's handmade on white clay with a little bit of a tail, you could say, a little bit of a snake on the end of it.
So she said now she's smiling. She believes she's an artist. She does beautiful painting and makes amazing things from clay.
Oh, wow.
Very
She
nice.
loves really watching you all.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, fantastic.
Glad you enjoy it.
Well, you keep at it.
Yes,
Nothing like sinking your fingers into clay.
that's right. Or paint. Or
paint.
canvas. Or
I
whatever
don't know
else.
about paint.
Or canvassing.
Yes.
So there we go. That's
So
our...
that it's come out nice too. That's the old pink, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's got the rutile green base with the crystal growth on the bottom. If you can see that along
Yes,
here, the
it's
crystal
come out
growth.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, so this has turned out very
Hi,
nice.
Joan. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Joan. Joan.
Yeah,
G'day, Joan. How are you?
BK Joan.
BK Jones. So this year we're going to do a lot of testing, develop more glazes. So without me just looking at them, you can't see nothing. This is a Temuga or Temuku. So can you see that?
Yes.
Right, so that's a 3-second dip. Now we went a little bit hot with
Tilt
this
back
kiln,
a wee bit.
like that.
Yeah.
That there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's a bit hard to see because it's so dark.
Yes, it is a dark. So I mean,
Hi, Fabrica. Thanks for joining
we did on
us.
black clay as well. You wouldn't be able to see nothing. Anyway, so that's a beautiful, really dark honey.
And it's got beautiful stripes in it, but you can't really see that.
No, so we went hot with this kiln, and that was a bit of a mistake. So we'll be going back down to a normal temperature. We only went up by about 8 degrees C, but still we had a bit of running. So as you can see, we've had some running on the kiln shelf. All right, and so we'll edge that back. So we're going to retest these glazes because they didn't come out really well. That's the kiln shelf
Hi,
there,
Stephanie.
as you can
And
see.
PST, hello.
We even had the wacky wombat actually ran a little bit too, so it was
Which
definitely
is never
That
done.
looks like a piece of art on itself. Just with washes all over it and the texture.
that's right. So yeah, so that's the
Sandra said, who gets to grind the kiln shelf?
We actually have to get a grinding wheel for it.
The Peter said,
I gotta
show
saw
us
back.
that green
I gotta saw
pumpkin,
back.
please.
green pumpkin. We'll get the green pumpkin. Now the second one we did was we did a cover over the actual Temuku, and as you can you see the streakiness here? But because it's so hot, it's virtually just phase separate. Well, we did phase separate, but yeah, no, it didn't do what we wanted to do. So we're going to retest that one. And this is a tea dust. So we're wanting to develop a tea dust with those beautiful crystals. So this year is going to be a year for testing. Every week we'll be testing glazes to
I
improve them.
love that honeycomb colour.
And yeah, well, the honey's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at there on the tea dust, and that's with the back of the tile with the cover over the top.
Yeah.
So we'll lower the temperature, and we'll do that again. But I've also adjusted the chemistry on all of these again to go in for the next lot of testing the following week.
These are the 2 pumpkins. So I think someone was asking about them, were they? The green
Yes.
pumpkins? Yes. So this
And they
is
got blue underneath.
blue underneath, our wacky wombat glaze
Hi, Whitebird. Thanks for joining us.
on black clay. And we've also got the pooling coming through there as well from the stem. So this is the great thing about these pumpkin shapes, and especially on this with this particular glaze, is the running and pooling effect that you get with the variegation on the glaze. So
Sashi said they're beautiful earthly colours, Jim, on those,
they are.
on your test tiles.
Test tiles.
One's even got a bit of red in it, like a real sort of bright red, but you just can't see it unless it's out in the sun. But it's a very nice glaze indeed.
Bye, Shamila. Thanks for joining us.
So there's our-
Peter said they're a beautiful combination on those pumpkins.
they are. They really make
Thanks, Peter.
They really make it. Thanks, Peter.
Lapita, yeah.
Lapita.
Thanks, Lapita.
Peter, not Peter.
So this is, can you see this one here?
You're better closer then, actually.
Yep, that there,
Yeah.
that there.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So that would look really good. I mean, looks beautiful in the dark with that beautiful blue, milky sort of run through there. So I'll be certainly looking for that somewhere in the glaze. Oh, that would look really good on black clay with that blue streaking that's running through.
Yes. Hi, Donald Lama. Thank you for joining us.
And we showed
Veronica.
these, didn't we?
Yeah.
These ones here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go. So
Yeah.
that's about it. We've done it all.
We've got to show Bobby though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sylvester.
So Donna, we're going to be re-putting this back up, so you'll be able to have a look at all
Donna's
the things
just joined us,
we've pulled
has she?
out, because we've just
Hi, Donna.
finished. Donna
Yes, the
Lama.
recap video will be posting up as soon as we end the live.
Yes, and the recap will start
There he is.
midway.
Say hello from Sylvester.
Wake me up just to say hello.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Donald Lama's from Brazil.
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 Yes.
Hello from Brazil to Brazil from Australia.
Hannah Packer Designs and Courtney, we're going to be putting this whole video back up so you can have a look at what we pulled out of the kiln.
Yes, the recap will be posted up straight after this.
Yes, so you'll
So
be able to
Sylvester
have a
says Happy New Year.
Yes.
look.
He didn't do
Isn't that
much.
right?
He didn't do much over the new
Come on, look at
year.
that
Oh,
camera.
someone said Kitty with a big heart.
Yes.
Lords.
He's gonna just go to sleep here now.
Yep.
Don't go to sleep just yet. We got an audience.
All right, so we're going to go now, and thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
And a great new year ahead of us.
Yeah,
More potting everywhere.
2024. I hope it is really magnificent for you, and everyone's has a very healthy and prosperous year. So
Definitely.
thank you for joining us again. It's great to see you all.
And we'll see you at the next kiln opening.
Okay.
See ya.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye.
Bobby says bye.
Bobby says bye.
That's right.
And just turn off YouTube. Goodbye. Anyone
All
watching
done.
this in the
Thank
future?
you. Toodaloo.